Hey everyone, Frankenstein Gaming coming at you with a new type of video. We are checking out Animal Crossing New Horizons and our hype for it and why you should be excited too. Let's dive in. So as you guys just saw, we had that opening 3 weeks ago. The Animal Crossing Nintendo Direct was nothing short of awesome. It was 20 minutes of packed full of information, tons of new stuff, a little bit of a rehash, and just overall it was amazing. We saw tons of different things from terraforming to new villagers. We saw the museum for the first time, and wow, what an update that got. We saw that you get 4 types of maps. Not that much really matters because of the terraforming. We got confirmation that shops are returning and how they look, and, you know, some main characters, some special characters, how they're all going to be implemented, and I can't wait for this game. March 20th can't be here soon enough. Yes, we are getting Doom Eternal that day. Awesome to those fans. I totally will be getting it as well, but my main focus on March 20 is Animal Crossing New Horizons. What you can see on the main page here is their official website, chock full of stuff. You can pre-order it here with this link here. Escape to your island getaway, however, whenever and wherever you want. They have tons of pictures you can explore and screenshots. You can create everything from tools and different comforts. We saw more about the DIY within the Nintendo Direct. There was so much information. We got to see housing and how that looks and the rooms and whatnot. We got to see the seasons even more. You know, we got some other residents and what they were showing. As of this video, the Animal Crossing Switch has been released, and man, oh man, does that look just super good. I'm just gonna go through the website real quick as I'm talking. Animal Crossing is a very unique series. There's a lot of cool stuff to do in the game, and with all honesty, you can play it forever. You know, each day is a little different from the previous day, and the seasons change. It follows the real-time clock, so it's always consistent in what's going on. You have your villagers to interact with. You can make the town however you want. You have even more freedom this time because of terraforming and, you know, the creation of paths and how that works, and DIY, and being able to put stuff outside. That's never been done. I know there's a lot of new people jumping into the game for the first time in the series. New Horizons is not the first, obviously. We had the one on the GameCube, population growing. Then we had Wild World on the DS, and then City Folk on the Wii, and then New Leaf on the 3DS. Of course, we also had main series Happy Home Designer, which was on the 3DS. More focused on just the design aspect itself. And then we also had Amiibo Festival, which not many people like to talk about. That was a Mario Party-ish game. And of course, with that came Amiibos, and the Amiibo cards as well, which are very coveted right now, considering the game is coming out soon. And the weather alone just looks great. The way the wind moves with the trees and how they shake, the fruit, everything looks super great. I loved all the screenshots that you can see on the page and the website itself. We got confirmation again that, you know, certain items are returning. They're doing a little bit of a crossover event with Pocket Camp, which is their mobile app, which is very cool to see. We also saw that the Nintendo Switch Online app is going to have integration with the Animal Crossing to a degree. You're going to be able to use the QR codes from Happy Home Designer and New Leaf and scan them in and use them in the New Leaf game, or the New Horizons game, which is really awesome, honestly. Custom designs are back. It's cool that we are able to do that and use them as paths too, because for a while we weren't sure if we were just going to be able to use the pathing tool or what. Flowers are here, as you can see. You have different seasonal flowers, different seasonal bugs and fishes, of course. There's fossils in the game. There's so much to do. Whether you're a collector, whether you just want to hang out with new villagers and just enjoy the scenery, I'm more of a 100%ist in regards to Animal Crossing. I like to get everything done. I want to make my town awesome. I'm going with the name Rapture, which is a BioShock name, if any of you are familiar with that series. I'm not sure I'm going to design my town yet. I might make it spooky to go with the Monster Squad theme and Frankenstein Gaming and whatnot, but we shall see on that. And, you know, they even increased the backpack size and let you do that, which is great. They have the pole vaulting tool that lets you jump across the oceans. They have a ladder to let you climb up the peaks, which all this is brand new, and it may seem like minor stuff to newer players, but honestly, this is all very, very cool, and there's a ton of stuff in this. I do like the phone and all of the apps that are available to you there. As you can see here in this film, like, you get the camera, you got ways to take pictures, which is awesome. I think that's so dope. They even let you call for help, and if you're in need, you have the construction thing. You can see your full catalog of fish and bugs, which is great. There's a ton of them from what it looks like. Shows the active hours, the seasons they're in, which is a nice touch as well. You can see, you know, what items you've built and what you haven't built. There's the island designer, the Nook shopping. This is constructing right here. This is the paths. You can see, as you can see, they're just destroying that. They're adding in water. They're adding in lands. You can jump across water now, which again, never been done before. All of this stuff is coming courtesy of Animal Crossing's website from Nintendo, of course. Look at that. Look at the backpack space. That's crazy. So he just dug up that flower and planted it somewhere else, which is nice. And now you can water more than one at a time, which is good because in the older ones you weren't able to do that. I think this is just so awesome, and there's literally going to be so much to do. This game is going to be absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait. Animal Crossing in HD, it's something we've all been waiting for a long time. So continuing on, this was what the museum looked like. And, you know, this is kind of like a hint of you donating this fossil, right? Or this fish. You talk to Blathers, who is like the head of the museum and the curator, who basically take anything you donate to him. And just the atmosphere in it looks great. You have the bug section, the fish section, the fossil section. There used to be a painting section. We're not sure if it's there yet or not. And the astrology section upstairs as well. But the atmosphere looks awesome in that. We learned a lot of new things from the Nintendo Direct. Mainly the fact that, you know, when you start your island, it's pretty bare. Which is cool because it gives you the chance to, like, progress a bit. Build it up the way you want. You don't start with everything. There's the Nook Miles, which is like a new progression system. As far as you're not just paying off debt for your house like you used to. Now you have Nook Miles that have tasks. You get them, and then you can use those to either buy new things or go to certain places. It all depends. You can use them on house upgrades too. I like that because it gives another level of completion and like, okay, I have to do this and this and this. It kind of can help with being a guide if you want as well. Granted, this is a life sim. It's free-flowing. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. You could talk to whoever you want. You don't have to do any of this, obviously. You could just chill, enjoy the atmosphere. The music in Animal Crossing is phenomenal. This music in the video is actually by Noteblock. He does remixes of all different types of songs. And he's given me the rights to use whatever music I want. So I just like to mention him here and there when I can. And he always has a link in descriptions of my videos, so check them out for sure. Awesome content. Small plug. You also have familiar characters. There's different multiplayer options. You have the local, which you can play with up to 8 people. Sorry, up to 4 people. And online, which you can play with up to 8 people. And that's really awesome, honestly. 8 people in one town is crazy, up from 4. Voice and text chat are going to be on a separate app, which is the Nintendo Switch app. The problem with Animal Crossing New Horizons that a lot of people have is there's no cloud saves. This is a hot topic. Mostly because if your island is lost because your Switch gets damaged or destroyed or you trade it in or something, you have to start over. It's a lot of time and effort gone into this game, which you can play for years and years. So people are a little upset about that, but to be fair, I think it makes the most sense because it'll divert cheaters, and this is what Nintendo wants to do, and they are going to have a workaround for this eventually. They haven't announced exactly what that is, but they are working on something. And if that's what they want to do, then that's what they want to do. As you can see here, you start with a tent, and from then you're going to move on and you get a chance to upgrade to a house. There's DIY recipes for crafting. You can learn DIY recipes from multiple places. You can gather materials, and then you visit the workbench to, make them. And eventually you can make your own as well, your own workbench. You start from scratch, like I mentioned here. And as you progress, you'll be able to access your home's built-in storage, which is nice, because that was never usually a thing. You usually had to buy a piece of furniture for that. You can build bridges and slopes to make it easier to get around, and you can contribute resources towards building shops, homes, and more, as you can see there. And like I said, this Animal Crossing website has a ton of content in it, so make sure to check that out. They also have these Mystery Island tours, which is kind of similar to the Dragon Quest Builders 2, where you would go to different islands. Here you can catch bugs, fish, fruit, variety of stuff. It's maybe not native to your island, so I wholly and highly recommend doing this. Especially for the fruit, so that you can plant them and they can grow in your town as well. Again, they have the pre-order links all over. This game is getting rave reviews everywhere. 9s, 10s from all different companies, all throughout. Many people are super excited about this game and what it has to offer. So, from there, you can share off your island utopia to family and friends while playing online or local, which is what I was talking about. Tons of villagers, all different types of animals to explore. They all have different personalities, likes, dislikes, styles. Really awesome that they have that, honestly. Like here, they're showing the amiibo cards and figures. They haven't announced any new ones, but they may later, who knows. And you have Nook and Isabelle, Blathers here, Celeste is here. Mabel, Pix, all the different special characters are here. There's some that are not completely confirmed, but it's alright. And then you have online, which is here with up to 8 players, as I mentioned. So yeah, there's a lot of content. Hey guys, so here we can see that VG247 did like a review score roundup of Animal Crossing New Horizons because the embargo got lifted today. And the first big game from Nintendo for 2020 is a few days away, and these are the scores so far. There's obviously more companies that have reviewed it, but this is a sample pool. VG247 gave it a 5 out of 5. Eurogamer Essential. US Gamer 4.5 out of 5. IGN a 9. VentureBeat 95 out of 100. GamesRadar 4.5 out of 5. You guys get the point. 9s, 10s, high scores everywhere. Famitsu, which gave out theirs a lot earlier, I think they gave it a 38 or a 39. That's a really high score for them out of 40. So there's a lot to offer in this game, guys. Like, I'm telling you right now, you are going to be missing out on this if you don't look into it more and possibly just buy it on a whim. There's so much to do. This life sim means a lot to me. It's definitely helped me with my anxiety and depression throughout the years, and just really gives you a sense of accomplishment and belonging within a game that helps you to not feel so isolated sometimes. And with everything going on in the world right now, I feel like this is the perfect game and timing for it to come out. I'm not going to get into any of that, but regardless, it's like you get to dive into your own world. There's no winning or losing. You go at your own pace. You do whatever you want. There's tons of access to different types of stuff. You build your island or town in the past the way you want. You can play it and chat with friends. Everyone in the Animal Crossing community, from what I've met, now of course there's bad in everything, but most of the people I've met are very cool. The community is very welcoming. It's one of the nicest communities I think I've ever been a part of as far as gaming goes. It's a way to connect with people on a nice level, and there's just so much to access and do. Now, over the years, I've made a lot of friends in Animal Crossing, and the community as well. One of the sites I use is Animal Crossing Community here. It's a forum. I know it's older, and most people just use Discord and Reddit now. Great resources. There is an official Discord for Animal Crossing, and there is a Reddit for it as well, so you guys should check those out. But I like to point out this one and this one. Both of these websites, Beltree Forums and Animal Crossing Community, have great resources and people involved in them, and I really think you guys should check that out. The Discord and Reddit are also really cool communities, and most people are very friendly there, so I wouldn't hesitate to join those as well. I just wanted to point that out real quick. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm super excited for Animal Crossing New Horizons, if you couldn't tell. I hope you guys like this video, and if you have questions, make sure to comment below, or just at me on Twitter, at fstein_gaming. Follow me on Twitch at Frankenstein_Gaming. Check my podcast out, RespawnRx. And look forward to a ton of New Horizons videos coming to my channel very shortly on March 20th. And following after that, we're gonna, you know, see my island progression. I'm gonna try and visit other people's islands, do some multiplayer events, talk about design, what I like, impressions, all of that stuff. Hope this convinced you guys to check into the game if you haven't already. I'm sure many of you have, but I wanted to make at least one video before the game comes out. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in New Horizons. Enjoy.